after that because I went back to it, which I'm gonna get back to it. So I deleted my videos. Nobody knew about that. Mind you, I deleted my videos after me and my wife had a contract for like $1 million to keep uploading YouTube videos for gold digger pregnancies.
What? So you basically turned down $1 million contract.
Yeah, life changing. It was like a 5 year contract. They would have kept uploading us money just to upload. It would have probably been like worth 20-some million. I kid you not.
Right in the end.
Yep. They would have kept upload money and they would have talking about bonuses, $9 million bonuses. And I never even seen a deal like this with YouTube. Me and my wife, like, we about to get a house, but we both got to think it was like, nah, we want this to be over
This don't
because
sound right.
we already had money and you've been cheating. And she's like, she just want her husband. I'm like, I just want to be free. So I'm like, dang, all right, I'm gonna turn on the contract. I'm gonna delete the videos. Mind you, that was after like a month and a half, 2 months of me not getting no money. We sold a lot of stuff. I don't have the Lambo no more. I just got like 2 cars now. She got one truck, her Tesla. And I'm just like, all right, let's trust God. And I deleted the videos, turned the contract down, and my second deliverance went smooth. And the demons, even the Jezebel demon came up, and I remember him
Okay.
talking to the demons like he deleted the videos, he wanted change, and that's why y'all can't be here. And the demons came up. So now a month go by, and we thinking I'm good. I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm free. I feel lighter. We not arguing, and then boom, I'm looking at this girl page somehow, just stalking this girl page for no reason. I don't know why. And
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
she put a spell. Another. Yeah, I got you.
and
Okay.
I'm just like, I gotta see this girl. I don't know why. I just gotta see this girl. I cheat again, and my wife had enough. She packed up her stuff and moved to Dallas. And that's how I ended up moving to Dallas. Everybody
Okay.
on the internet seeing, because all this has been on the T page. It's literally all over the internet. Like
Right.
it's all over the internet because the girl would blast me on the internet, but I would still go back to her. It's like, yes, she would
It's like
blast
that
me.
is so. Those spells are so strong when like you're still open. You get what I'm saying? Like when they're still. Wow.
Yes, and
Okay.
I
Okay.
couldn't stop. And my wife wouldn't give up on me, but now she's starting to get to the point where she's giving up.
Yeah.
She's kicking me out. Like, I don't want nothing to do with you. You got delivered twice, and you want the girl. Now that she's starting to believe that, her heart's
Hmm.
starting to get hard. And I'm just like, yo. So
Yeah.
now I'm left alone. And now I'm with this girl because it's like, well, my wife don't want me. I don't have nowhere to stay. I only got like 4,000 in my name. I get an Airbnb. I'm with this girl, and we are arguing left and right. And I'm just like, I really don't want to be with this girl, but I'm stuck with her. You
Yeah.
know?
Now you're stuck with her because like your wife is like has had it. Like it's just disgusted. Like okay. Like and now you're stuck. So you were miserable over there.
I
Like
was
you were.
miserable the whole time. I was never happy because I knew that's where I didn't want her. I knew I didn't want that. It was just like I would stalk my wife with the girl, and she would catch me and get mad at me and be like, "Why do you stalk your wife? She don't want you." She would say stuff like that with me. And but I was like, now that I
Mm,
think about it now, I would be so submissive to this girl as if I owed her something. I don't know why I was like that with it. I never act like that with nobody, you know.
right.
And it was always like I had to
Wow.
prove something to her. And but I would be more miserable doing that. And then I would cry every night. And I because I would miss my wife. But I
Like
would be
yeah,
like,
like you was in jail for real. Like you was really in a different type of prison though, for real.
yep, yep. So
That's
now we're
deep.
starting to get into it more and more because I think she's realizing like I'm starting to get closer with God because now I don't have my wife. My wife gone. That's like, yo, I gotta get myself right. I gotta figure out. And I'm secretly praying in my car when I'm going to get us food when I'm with the girl. But I'm
Mhm.
praying like, God, get me out of this. I want my family. I'm praying to God like every day. I'm
Help
praying to God.
me. Help me,
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. And I'm like, this ain't right. I'm starting to notice like this ain't right. You know, and the girl wouldn't
Yeah.
leave me alone. Like, and it's to the point where I had no money. We would be sleeping in the car, and this girl would be with me sleeping. She would not leave me. She did not want to leave me. She would tell me. She would always say, "Come to me, please. I don't want you to be away from me." Yeah, she would say this stuff to me, literally.
And
That's
that's to
it.
keep the tie. That's to keep the witchcraft going because if you are too far from her for too long, then you gonna go back home. Like like you gonna go where your heart is at, where your rib is at.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah, okay, all right. So I'm sorry. Go ahead. This is so deep though. Like
Yeah,
that is so okay.
yeah. So now we sleeping in the car, sleeping in hotels. I'm always coming back to my wife. My wife always gave me chances after chances. So this one last chance, my wife let me move to Dallas. I end up in Dallas, and we like 4 hours away from Houston. That's where the girl at. So So my wife, like, if you do this one last time, I would never accept you back. So that scared me a lot because I love my wife and I love my family. So I'm like, all
Mhm.
right, I'm not gonna mess up. Mind you, I got delivered twice, but I'm like, yo, I know I probably got demons in me. I don't know how this gonna work. I'm gonna just try my best not to do it. I end up doing it. And I my wife was like, yo, you gotta go. She called the cops on me, and I was so mad at my wife because I'm battling this case. And they told me if I get in trouble, I could do them years. My wife has
Right.
so much of it with me. She called the cops and put like, I want a restraining order on you. I don't want you to be
Mhm.
around me because all you do is cause havoc in my life. You're not a real Christian dude. Like she's mad at me. And I didn't argue back with my wife because I knew I was always wrong. And I'm like, dang, I caused her all this pain, right?
Right.
But I never had nowhere to go. But every time I would get in an argument, it would always be something in my mind would be like, go to this girl, go to this girl. So I would go to this girl, and she there with open arms, like as if I didn't just leave her on red for a whole month and a half. And she just like, I knew you was gonna come
Mhm.
back. She's talking to me like that, like I miss you. Don't ever leave me ever again. I'm just like, yo, I just left you. How you not putting up a fight? And I asked her, you talk to other guys? No, I've been waiting on you. I'm just like, whatever. I just need
Okay.
somebody to put this. I need
Right.
somebody to put this pain on. Come on, let me put this pain on you because I don't hear God right now.
Wow. So it's
Yeah,
deep that you even said that. Like you were in pain. I don't want to be myself. I don't want to hear my thoughts. I'm gonna put this pain on. I need somebody to put this pain on. That's the
yeah,
awareness that
but
you
I was
have right now.
also
Like,
yeah, but I was also still drawn to her though. So it was just like I gotta settle. I might as well settle. We gonna argue because we'll argue after 3 or 4 days. We just have a big argument, and the girl would put her hands on me. She would hit me actually, but that's funny that I got in trouble for hitting her. But she would hit me like she had so much rage, and she hated my wife like with a passion.
yeah.
She talked about my wife like a dog, and I would take up for my wife, and she'd just get mad, like
That was because
super mad.
she saw something that you didn't. She probably saw into the spirit what the destiny that you guys have together, what the calling was, and she's trying to steal it. She knows your heart was not there.
Yeah,
You
she
were
would hate
there.
my wife. I know she hated my wife with a passion, and I would get mad for that. I would because I would still love my wife, and I'd be like, and she'd be like, "Your wife ain't doing nothing but sleeping around." I'm like, "How would you know that?" I know. She would say stuff like that to me, and she would like just try to put bad stuff on my wife, you know. And
When
I would
really,
take up for my wife, and it would make me mad, and it would make me not want to be with this girl. And I just be like, I don't want to be with you. She just get mad. You ain't this. You ain't that. You ain't a real man. And stuff like that. But
yeah,
I didn't know where to go, so I would stay with her, and I'd just be like, okay, I don't know. And then she'd say she's sorry and she loved me and try to have sex, and I didn't even want to do that. It'd be times she would bag me for sex 24/7. I'm like, I don't want to do it. I'm hurting right now. I didn't want to do it,
right.
and
This
she would
is
bag me literally, and I'm like, you so beautiful. Go be with another guy. Why are you
like,
doing this
what are
with
you
me?
doing here?
Yeah, she just no, I love you. You know, I just want you. And I'm just like, yo, I don't want you. So this particular time, we went to a hotel. We
Mm-hmm.
was messing around for 2 days. This is the hell testimony. So I'm depressed out of my mind. My wife told me she called the cops, and once again, this girl's available, open
Mm-hmm.
arms. We hanging, we drinking. I don't even drink, but I'm like, yo, God ain't hearing my prayers. I'm mad at God. Like I told my test, I'm mad at God. I'm done with this Christian walk. That's crack open and wine. We wine, we eating. And I'm just like, I'm depressed. Wine, I'm laughing. I'm looking at her because I'm like, yo, she don't even know I'm not going to be with her. I'm just with her because I don't know what my next plans are. I'm
Right.
just thinking of that. Like, I got to figure out where to stay. I'm with this girl 3 days, but 2 days he drinking. I didn't get high. On the third day, I decided to get high, but I knew I didn't want to get high because I knew so much information about, when I got delivered. So now I'm woken to all this stuff about me knowing the truth. So I'm like,
Mhm.
all right, I used to do a lot of edibles and I used to do 1,000 milligrams. I'm gonna do 100. I know this ain't gonna work, but let me just do it. I don't know. So I go into the store. It's a Mexican person in the store. We are in Houston. And, like I said, I had a bad trip with this girl previously. So that's another reason why I didn't want to do a high milligram. Let me say that too, y'all, if the people that's watching. So I'm in the car after I get my edibles and they little Rice Krispie treats. They about this small. They're very small. So they
Okay,
ain't
so they're the little cubes.
four little cubes,
Mhm.
25 milligrams a piece. you
Okay.
know, after me eating pizza and and I don't want to talk about being high, but when you're high, I mean when you're doing edibles, you usually take it off empty stomach to get higher quicker. So I had pizza,
Right.
before taking these four little cubes. So I'm asking girl, like, do you want it? She's freaked out. She said, no, I'm good. She said she was never getting high after that bad experience we had. So
Mhm.
I take it. It's about 2:30, which was weird because the edible place was next door to the hotel we was at. Now that I think
Hmm.
about it, I didn't say that in my testimony, but it was absolutely walking distance.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and she said she just had built it there, just was opening it, just open. I said I never seen this place because I'm staying in Houston with my wife a lot, and I never seen this place. It was almost supernaturally now that I think about it. But
Right.
yeah, it was a brand new
Okay.
place. Barely had a sign. Literally, it was very weird. It was clean and everything. Yeah. So it was a Mexican chubby lady. She looked kind of like homosexual. And I was looking at her weird because I know the truth. And I'm just like, I felt very strange in her. And she was just staring at me in my eyes, like just
Sound like
staring at
a hidden botanica type situation. You know what a botanica is? It's like where okay. All right.
me.
Anyways.
And that's why I said in my testimony, she was staring at me and I was staring at her. It was weird, very weird
Mhm.
connection. And she wouldn't leave eyes and she'd just be like looking at me. And I'm just like, it was awkward. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna check out. All right. And I left out and I was shaking real bad. I was nervously
Right.
shaking, but when I left out, I stopped. And then I was still shaking a little bit. I took it, and it was about 2:30. And we instantly went back to the room. I didn't really feel the weed kicking in or the edible. It was just I was just tired. I just went to sleep.
Mhm.
So this is where the hell testimony kicks in because when I went to sleep, I'm thinking I'm normal, but now I'm dying. So I'm starting to die. I'm having a heart attack, but somehow I'm able to see like how I'm looking at you, but I'm
Mhm.
able to see myself going through this as if I'm a two person. It was weird. I had 360 view and I'm
Okay.
watching myself have a heart attack, and I'm looking at the girl like, "Yo, call an ambulance, like help me out," and she's just watching TV, eating, and chilling. And I'm screaming to her, but I'm watching my body freaked out. Like, how's this happening? But I'm able to feel pain. That's why I thought it was real because I never was able
Right.
to feel pain in the dream. And it was like somebody was stabbing my heart, like a heart attack. And I'm holding my chest like this in the dream or whatever the hell
Mhm.
testimony. And I'm just like, yo. So after I died, that person all became one. And I had a split second to literally look around and see what was going on. And the first thing I noticed was the TV. And I don't know why. It's still funny to me because the TV she was watching, it was as if it was the most terrible acting ever. It was terrible. And it was like you get supernatural insight of
Mhm.
everything. And I was just
Mhm.
wondering, like, the acting was speaking to me, was like bad, bad. Like everything is like
Really? Like
yes,
this
and I'm stuck looking at the TV, and I was like, "That." I even said, "I was like, that is terrible acting." I said that right before I started to go down. That was and it was like it was so weird. And then I started to go down so fast, but it was slow mo. It was supernatural. It was weird. It was fast but slow mo.
Oh, right,
And
right.
as I'm going down, I'm hearing this demonic laugh, and I'm seeing the realms of realms. It's different realms, but I'm so finicky because I'm like, wait, if I'm dying, because now you get supernatural. It's like everything, but God don't allow you to enjoy it because you'll know how everything works and you'll be able to talk about it when you come back. So it's like I
Right,
can't
right.
tell you about the things that I knew, but I just knew I knew everything. I knew about everything, but it was a blockage. And it's like I didn't want to know about that stuff because I was so focused in on my soul. I'm going to hell. So as
Right,
I'm
because like you're like, I'm falling. Like I'm not going up. So Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. And it's like, yo, I'm hearing Jesus, but I'm not calling on him. I'm just like, I just died of my sin. Yo, I just died of my sin. And now I'm starting to hear boom, big old loud noise. The loudest noise as if a speaker right here, and the instrumental going, and it's this demonic being laughing. It sound like a legion, or it sound like five of them laughing. But I knew it was only one demon. Somehow, supernaturally, you know everything. And I'm sitting
Right.
around, and as I'm going down slow motion in the trance, but it's still fast. It's so weird. And the demon is laughing at me, and I'm thinking it's telepathically the demon's talking to me, and he's
Mm.
laughing, but he's able to talk to me while laughing. I don't know how. That's so
So
weird.
we like, yeah. Oh,
So
okay,
he
okay.
ha 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 ha. It was like what I tried to put my video all in one, ha ha ha, but demonically. But I'm like, where am I going? And he, oh, you never getting out of here. But he's laughing at me. Yeah, he's telling me this stuff. And I'm like, huh? And he laughed. He's like, I got you. You never getting out of here. But he's laughing, and yeah, I
He
still hear this
said,
big
"Got you."
yes, yes. But I hear this big boom noise with a I can't nothing on earth sound like the instrumental that's going. It's a dreadful instrumental noise that get played in hell. It's so demonic. But I'm able to look up and see the earth realm, and I'm still able to see like puppets. The puppets was the humans. And I'm just like, wait, this stuff fake. But that was like God showing me that all this stuff was so meaningless, and it was so like it's like a vapor. That's what God was showing me. And supernaturally, I
Right,
was seeing it. It was like cartoonish puppets, and it was just like life is short, and the earth was it was so tiny. It was the littlest realm, and I'm just like, what the heck? This stuff was all fake. Like it was like as if like the stuff we strive for is worthless. It's like
it
we
is
supposed to be
worthless.
helping people out and serving Jesus, and it was just worthless. And people walking around
Wow.
puppets, and I'm able to see all this while getting attacked, while hearing this all at once. And I'm just falling. I'm falling to this dark, 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 almost as if like it's so dark you're able to see through it. But I don't know how can you see it's the darkest of darkness. Yes, you can feel the darkness. It's so crazy.
Like, look at my face. It's like I don't even want to ever experience anything like that. So
Yeah.
okay, when you're doing, like, do you feel like you're getting separated from joy, peace, and love? Like, do you feel like in a separation from, like, do you feel any of that as you're okay?
You
Look,
feel everything. It's so dreadful. I'm holding my head. I'm getting tormented because now I'm thinking about the prophets God sent me, my wife. I'm thinking about the biblical sermons. You thinking of your life
wow,
flashed before your eyes. So everything comes supernaturally. That's the all knowing. That's what I'm saying. It's all knowing. It's like God is allowing you to know everything at the speed of light in one. You thinking about that, but you're also freaked out that you know everything, but you freaked out that you see a demon torturing you and all that stuff. And you just like, yo, I don't know what's going on. I just know I need to, you know, I gotta get right with God. But I wasn't allowed to say Jesus. I don't know why. It was just I was so freaked out and I'm just crying and I'm just God, God
hmm,
help me. God, I'm screaming God, but God had no power because Jesus is the only power. So no, people got
yeah.
mad at my testimony, but I gotta tell it how it was. God, the word God had no power down there.
Right, because
And
it's Jesus who got the keys to the. He went down to hell and got the keys. Jesus was the one that went down to hell and got the keys. Right, so
yes,
you
and
have to
people,
use Jesus's name to have authority
yeah,
in
and
that.
people telling me in my testimony, like God got all the power. And I'm telling them, like, God, that word didn't work.
No, I would based on the Bible, it was Jesus when he died. He went down there. He when he rose, he came back to the disciples and he said, "I got the keys to hell." So you have authority over that. So it's his name that would work to bring you back, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
so
And
you're saying that Christians got mad at you when you said that?
well, it probably went Christians, just my video. I had like 5,000 comments. A lot of them was saying, how you
Right.
got the people that just the Pharisees that don't think people think everything is for clout. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah, yeah.
never me even not if I wasn't a Christian, I would never play around on the spiritual side. I don't play
Right.
that. I don't play around with no hell because I know demons gonna come with that. I grew up in
Right.
church, and I would never play with God. That's blasphemous. I don't play around with that stuff, you know. I don't want to make no money. Like I said, if I'm a sin for the people that's watching, I'm gonna go
Hmm.
back and do what I'm big for. This don't get that many views. It's the calling that
Right.
I'm trying to help people get closer to Jesus. I'm getting like 5,000 views, you know, and I don't care about that. But if I want views, I've been doing YouTube for 7 years. I know it gets views. So, but
Right.
that what people were saying. So, so as I'm falling
Okay.
and the demons are mocking me, and I'm like, where am I going? And he's telling me hell, and he's answering my thoughts, because wherever you think, something got to come
It's
back.
not
It's an
saying
answer.
right.
An answer got to come back. That's how it is in the spiritual realm, or wherever I was going with
Hmm.
hell. And as I'm falling, I'm screaming, God, God. It's so loud, the scream I'm screaming. I could have broke my vocal cords, and I'm screaming, crying like, no. And the devil, I'm not the devil, the demons that's laughing at me is enjoying it even more. So I
Because
eventually go,
you're.
yeah, so I eventually go to this place. It was outer darkness. And this is the
Hmm.
hell part. I was at outer darkness. And it was like I was spinning around in a circle now. It was so weird. I was spinning around in a circle. And I seen like not a human, a demon. And the
Hmm.
demon was so big. I think that was a demon that was laughing at me. I'm guessing it was so big that his head was cut off and his body was shown. And I was able to see that. Yes. And I was spinning around in a circle and I couldn't move. But I'm still hearing